So what barriers, other than you said, you go to some of these places and they say, look, we're really geared to deal with alcohol and drug addiction, homeless. What other barriers do you have accessing services then? I mean, there are housing services, there's food, and there's, like I said, there's other different things. I mean, our veteran services, things like that, right?
Yeah, I suppose. And I haven't really checked into it too deep because I like to think that I can get out of this situation on my own.
Right. I mean sometimes you can't. I mean,
reasons that I don't need to say, but I mean, I was homeless before for about 6 months. And this was in Las Vegas, where I was from, and I got out of it. I mean, I got me a menial, I got me a job.
Yeah.
Hardly anything.
Yeah.
I worked part time, and I just worked my way up. I mean, this van, I just bought this van with money that I got from recycling.
From recycling?
Yeah, I saved.
But that's even going away, right? That's even harder and harder to do now.
Yeah.
A lot of these recycling places are closing down.
Yeah, but that doesn't stop them from charging the CRV still.
Yeah. But so where you go to recycle then? That place over by the SPCA still open?
I don't take those yards. I take it to Walmart. And they cut back. You can only take so much.
Oh, so you can still take it to the stores or whatever.
Yeah.
Oh, I see.
It took me a while. It took me a couple months. I mean, I didn't pay a lot for this van.
Yeah.
But the person didn't want a lot, so.
Right.
This is my first step, and my next step is to try to get something like DoorDash or something. I drove a cab out here.
You drove a cab?
So
you're from San Diego?
No, I'm from Vegas. But
You're from Vegas? Oh,
I drove a cab out there for 8 years, and I drove a cab out here for 7.
For 7, yeah.
And I just, basically Uber ran me out because I was leasing and I just couldn't pay my lease anymore. I couldn't pay my lease.
I got you.
Imagine
so the rents went too high.
No, the leases let go too high. The fares dropped.
Oh, fares dropped. So you couldn't make the money to make your lease. Oh, I got you.
There's still cab drivers out there, and I've talked to a few of them, and every one of them I've talked to, I mean, none of them are doing as well as they used to.
Yeah. Well, and then you got Uber and Lyft and all those places.
Uber's legal now, but when they first started, they weren't legal.
Yeah.
They were not legal. They didn't have business licenses. They didn't have commercial insurance. They didn't have any of that crap. Now, but the commercial. They're
kind of like per diem employees, so I don't think they need that stuff now.
Well,
there's a big court case going on now to try and figure that out, I think.
Yeah, but look at the industry they fucked by doing it.
Well, yeah, that's what I'm saying. They cut into the taxi business pretty hard.
Cut into it. They took it over.
Yeah,
they control it now, pretty much.
Yeah.
I mean, there's cabs out there, but they're not like what they used to be, man.
Sure.
It used to be a great job.
Right.
I had fun driving a cab.
Right.
I mean, I was a carpenter for years. I fell off a roof. I didn't know what I was going to do. I started driving a cab in Vegas. I didn't think I'd ever want to do that.
Yeah.
Then I moved out here, and I continued to drive a cab. I made better money in Vegas, but I wasn't all about the money.
Right.
It was a job that I enjoyed, and I did enjoy it for the last couple of years. I mean, I went from making $1,500, $2,000 a week down to not even, in the hole.
Yeah, right. Well, not able
not enough to pay my lease.
not enough to pay your bills.
And I feel really bad about it. The guy that I worked for, he was really fair with me.
Yeah.
And he hung in there with me as long as he could. I mean, I had some other issues too, but I loved him. Went back to work for him. I mean, I just couldn't make any money out of it.
Sure.
Maybe it was something I was doing wrong, but I'm not the only one. I know a lot of cab drivers that are driving anymore.
Sure.
But what angers me about that is about Uber is when they first started, they were illegal. They said they weren't a company, but they were. I took small business management in school. I mean, in college for a couple semesters, and they're a prime example of a business. They're providing a product, a service, and they're charging.
Sure.
That is a company. That's a company. That's a business deal. It's a company. They didn't have the permits. They didn't have the business license. They didn't have commercial insurance.
Right.
They got to do the same job. Sure, they could undercut the cabs. Cabs had the big. Every year I had to get my sheriff's license. I had to get my rapid gate for the base.
Yeah.
All that cost money. I had to pay my lease. I mean, I had Uber. They said we're just Snap putting people together.
Right.
They called themselves ride sharing at first. It's not
Yeah,
It
yeah.
wasn't ride sharing.
Right.
And I mean, his whole what he wanted to do, what he got in business, the guy started it. He said it came right out. A quote from his mouth: "I'm trying to put cab businesses out of business."
Oh, is that right?
That's what he said, and he pretty much did, because he was allowed to operate illegally.
Right.
And
Right.
I had an officer one night. I was at we were down there at the transit center just talking, and this one cop said to me, "Well, it's about time somebody gave you guys competition." I said, "Well, excuse me, sir. Competition, I mean, if I may, no disrespect, but competition is when both parties in the fight, the game, whatever, are playing by
Right.
the same set of rules."
Right.
I
Right.
said, when you got one company, when you got one person, one entity in the competition, as you call it, that doesn't have a set of rules, they play by the same set of rules as I mean, it wasn't
Yeah.
competition.
Yeah. It wasn't a
robbery.
fair fight at all.
They
Yeah.
just jacked everybody right out
I
of it.
got
It
you.
wasn't, this was amazing, bro. It wasn't just here in the United States. It was throughout the whole world.
Yeah.
So I don't know what Goober,
Yeah,
they
yeah.
had something on somebody, or they,
Right.
or I don't know, man, because the way they came in and the way they just took over. I mean, I don't know. You can't. You get an app. You buy an Android phone now. They have an Uber app.
Yeah.
Come on,
Yeah.
man. I mean,
So what about like doing like construction or
That's what I-
carpentry stuff now?
Here's when I hurt my back really bad.
Oh, you hurt your back
Yeah,
then?
some-
Oh.
some
Oh, that's
lady-
right. You said you fell off a roof.
Yeah. Sometimes I wake up in the morning. I can't. My hip and my back.
Yeah. Yeah.
I mean, like yesterday, he can tell you. I mean, I could hardly move. I could barely walk 10 feet.
Sure.
It's not every day, but I never know when it's going to act up. It's just,
Yeah.
It's my sciatic
Yeah.
nerve, and I got 3 compression fractures in my lower spine.
Are you a veteran?
No,
No, I see. Well, I know through the health and human services, I know they have job either retraining or placement, resume building, things like that. Also, those types of services available. And I know I asked you if you're a vet because there's a veterans group that meets on Wednesdays and Fridays down there at the AMVET, or the Veterans Association in North County, that helps with that kind of stuff too, with job placement, skill building, resume building, things like that also. So, I mean, there are different things out there, and unfortunately there's not one place to go and find it,
right.
and that's been another issue that people have talked about is the services that are available seem to be everywhere.
This state in general, it's especially on the coast, it's just so expensive.
Yeah.
I
Yeah.
mean, I could go to work for $10 an hour in Vegas and live by myself.
Sure.
Not comfortably, but I can make it.
Yeah, yeah,
Here, there's
you
no
can
way
make
you can
it.
do it. Now, these people that are so dead set against the homeless, I hope it doesn't happen to them. I hope it
No,
doesn't happen to
absolutely.
them,
I mean, that-
because it's happening all around the world. I mean, the economy is shot out. It was shot out. People lost their jobs. I lost my job. I didn't walk off my job.
Right.
I just could not make money on it no more.
Yeah.
I mean, the last week I spent every waking hour in my cab. I even slept in my cab. The only time I was out of my cab was to eat, and half the time I ate in my cab and to shower. And I made about $230 around
Right.
the clock, 7 days. Now come on, man. I went out and first week I made twice that, and I worked a third of the time.
Back to a couple of idiots.
Yeah. Well, then now you're in a dilemma. You say, look, it's probably better to be maybe in Vegas or in some other state that might be cheaper to live,
Yeah.
but now you got to save money or whatever to get there, right?
Yeah, well, I'm not trying to move out of here.
Yeah.
You know.
I mean, wouldn't that be the wiser thing to do, though, to go someplace?
Why?
Well, I'm just saying. I mean, it's super expensive here, but you could live with some dignity and make some money in a place. And that's kind of what one of my ideas was, like, especially for the seniors, people living on SSI, SSDI, things like that. You can't make it here. You're on the street. You're eating, what minimal food you can get with what little money you get. But that money could be better spent in, say, a sister town in Arkansas, that it's cheaper to live, cheaper rent,
I get
cheaper
it.
food.
I get it. So let's keep it expensive here, and that way the homeless will be forced
Well, no,
to-
I'm not saying let's keep it expensive
because
here.
I'm down on
I'm
my
just
s-
saying that it is expensive here.
Okay, yeah. Well,
I
just
mean-
because I'm down on my luck, that means I can't enjoy the beautiful weather of Southern California like the rest
Well,
of
no,
us
no.
do.
I mean, it's a choice.
just
I'm
seem
just
to have to
saying,
have a job right
I mean, it's a choice that we all make. I mean, you know, I was in New York when I was homeless. I didn't want to fucking live in New York. I mean, the winters are horrible, and
That's what I was about to say. Maybe
Summers
some
are
people
okay.
don't wanna go to Arkansas because the weather's too
no, of course,
I wanna go to
yeah.
Arkansas. I wanna go to
But
Arkansas because
what I
weather than-
well, I'm just throwing this hypothetical out there. I mean, would I like to live in a one bedroom apartment with a kitchenette and be warm during the winter, or live out on the streets in the summer? I don't know. It's a choice. So,
Some people, it is a choice.
Yeah.
Some people like it out here.
but believe me, I love it out here. I've been out here since '87. I'm
You're
a
an
transplant.
outdoorsman,
You know, and I've always come back here. I've moved away several times,
No,
and
I
I
mean,
always
some
come
people
back
like
to
it
San Diego.
outdoors.
So. Oh, like it outdoors. Oh, I love it outdoors, but I don't know if I want to necessarily make that, move outdoors. Of course, I got 2 little kids too, and that would make it super hard. I wouldn't want that for them.
But you know, basically, I don't know about. I can only speak for Oceanside because I'm living homeless here in Oceanside, in California.
Yeah,
It's basically, and the cops want to argue with you, but it's not even an argument. It's absolutely absurd when they try to argue with you. It's illegal to be homeless in Oceanside.
illegal.
Basically, yeah, it's illegal because what they do is they give you tickets. They know you can't pay, but you're going to go warrant. Which at one point they're going to take they're going to reach you on the 4th waiver, which means they can just come and harass you whenever they want,
Yeah.
go through your stuff without asking and all that. And once they got you there, then when they start treating you like shit, you're going to start acting like shit.
Yeah,
You know
yeah.
what I
No,
mean?
I
That's just
get
how it
you.
is.
I mean, their programs through Interfaith, they go to that to the court and they get a lot of that stuff forgiven. You know, the tickets
Yeah.
and stuff.
Yeah, but I mean, that's only a one-time shot. I checked into that. So
Yeah. Oh, it's only one time it can happen.
I think if you don't get your nose clean after that, then you get busted again, then you're on your own kind of.
Right, right.
You know, I mean,
Just don't get busted again.
That's a solution.
Well, morning.
granted, there's a lot that homeless people can do to help themselves. There's a lot the community can do to quit harassing the homeless that don't deserve to be harassed. 'Cause not
Well, no, I
everybody
mean,
out
nobody
there-
deserves to be
not
harassed.
everybody out here, like I said, not everybody out
Can you
here
hear me say thank you?
is out here because
Thank you, Mom.
of drugs, alcohol, mental illness.
Right.
It's because we've hit some bad. I don't believe in luck, but we hit a bad
Well, you can
part of
call
our
it luck,
life
yeah.
that we just couldn't overcome.
Right, right.
You know, we weren't able to overcome on our own. Maybe granted, a lot of times there's bad choices made. I mean, I've made some. We've all made some. There's people that are not homeless that are making them every day.
Yeah.
But you know, along with the bad choices that I've made in my life and everything. I saw Uber a long time ago coming. I could have got out of the business and started looking for something while I was still clean and had a nice wardrobe. You know what I mean?
Yeah, yeah.
But I didn't.
Yeah.
You know, so that's where I fucked up.
Or another, I've made a few myself.
You know, I didn't wake up one day and say, "Honey, let's go to California."
Yeah,
'cause
yeah.
I want to be homeless in 2
Yeah,
years.
I mean, I think one of the points I made to Mike, one of the other guys, not you, but another guy, was that maybe everybody who's on the street didn't choose to be homeless, whether it be through some circumstance, like yours, or maybe is it medical bills, created some, some hardships like that. But there are a lot of people, I think what Aaron alluded to was there are a lot of people that have now accepted this lifestyle.
Well, what can you do? You know what I mean?
Well, I'm just saying there's I'll tell you, there's not millions, but there are billions of dollars being pumped into state coffers from our tax money to help solve this homeless problem. And those
It's going to lace pockets is what
and that may be also, there's certainly some people that are taking advantage of it, at the top of the food chain, but there are services provided at this street level that can be utilized by the homeless to help them, give them a help up,
But the majority of them, unless you are truly a drug addict and an alcoholic, if you're not in denial, they're for you. I am not going to lower myself. To me, I lose my dignity if I have to admit that I'm something that I'm not.
Well, no, I
to get
wouldn't.
help.
I wouldn't think that you should go in and say that you're not something in order to get a help up. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
If you're not an alcoholic, you're not a drug addicted individual, then there shouldn't be a stipulation that you be or admit to being one of those things before you get services or help. There's got to be other services. I would be interested in knowing who told you that. What services said we can't help you unless you say this.
No, they didn't say it unless I say that, but they made it abundantly clear that their program is geared to that. And
Right.
if I'm not experiencing those type of problems in my life, maybe that's not the right
But they
program.
didn't also offer you an alternative to say,
Yeah,
hey, this
yeah.
place isn't one of these
No,
places.
there was two places that I talked to that basically gave me the same answer to. I mean, well, do you have a drug or alcohol problem, Mr.
Right.
Purcell? I said no, I don't. And one outfit said, well, our program is geared towards the people who have a substance abuse problem.
Right.
And I said, so if I was to go to your program, I would have to go through a program that was geared to get me off drugs or alcohol. I mean, like classes,
Right.
AA, NA, I mean,
Right,
that
right.
would be some
Not
kind of
something that you needed.
mandatory shit that I
Right,
would have
right.
to go to. They go, yeah, basically.
Right,
And I'm
right.
saying, well,
Yeah, that didn't
fine.
seem
I'm not
right.
going to sit there in a room and say,
Well, I
yeah,
wouldn't
yeah.
either. I mean, if I just needed
Just
some,
to get help.
like you said, job placement assistance, maybe some skills assessment, and maybe building, and that's what I needed to help me get back into the workforce, back into a home. then why would I admit that I was an alcohol and drug addict and then
Yeah,
have to
you
go
know,
to these
they
mandatory
say
weekly
alcohol-
meetings?
they
I
say-
mean, there's a stigma about that just being
Sure.
mentioned with that
they
you
say
shouldn't have to have
they say
around you.
Alcohol Anonymous, there's nothing anonymous about it.
Right, right.
It's not a goddamn thing. They're proud to tell you who they are.
Right.
And
Well, that's all part of their acceptance step. I think the 12-step program is all about their acceptance part is being okay with it enough to say, yes, I'm an alcoholic kind of thing. You know what I mean?
But then you trade one addiction. I mean, these guys are. I mean, I went to a couple of those. I had DUIs when I was younger. I had
Right.
mandatory AAs when I was in Vegas. I mean, the judge says, okay, I need you to go to 90 programs in 90 days, and I'll drop the charge. That kind of stuff. So
Gotcha.
I went through that kind
All
of crap.
stipulation, yeah.
But I mean, you go in there and you say, my name is Dick. I've been in here for 25 years.
Yeah.
And I come to 3 programs a day. I mean, are you fucking crazy?
Well,
dude?
that's what they say. Once you're an alcoholic, you're always an alcoholic.
That's a lie. That's
You
a
know what I
damn
mean?
lie. That's a damn lie. All you got to do is ask Jesus to take it from you, and He will. He will if you mean it. I was an alcoholic, and I used to drink a handle of whiskey a day
Yeah,
for years, and work construction.
yeah.
For years, as little as I am, I used to drink a handle approximately. I'd buy about 5 handles a week of Jack Daniels,
Yeah.
and I would drink them all. And I was hardcore. I'm Irish, and I come from a family that are alcoholics. And I just got tired of it one day. I'm also Christian. I haven't been going to church much lately, but I mean, I was heavily into church at the time.
Uh-huh.
And I asked God. I asked Him to take. It took a while. I asked Him to please make alcohol, make it repulse me.
Yeah, yeah.
Make me not want it. Make me just the thought of it make me sick. And
Yeah.
It did. And I don't. You can say what you want about being a Christian or whatever. I don't give. I'm not here to bump.
Well,
talk about it.
it's always an
But
individual
I'll tell
choice,
you what.
know?
One day I woke up and I just didn't want to drink no more.
Right.
And I have not had a drink since. And I
Good.
don't sit
I'm
there.
happy for you.
I don't sit there and think, oh boy, I sure like to have a beer.
Yeah.
Well, I sit here and
Believe me,
think,
I gave up
sure like to have
cigarettes.
a Mountain Dew.
Believe me, I gave up cigarettes 6 years ago
Yeah,
when
but-
one of my daughters was born, and I would still drive down the street and smell somebody in the car over next to me, and I'm like, man, that cigarette would be nice.
It's
you
just
know?
it's a choice. I mean, it's a choice. I just
Yeah, well, my choice was my wife said, stop fucking smoking or you're gone.
yeah. Well, see, yeah. I mean, you got a gun pointed at your head.
Right,
I mean,
right. Well, she didn't have a gun, but you know what I mean.
That's
Yeah.
But
But maybe that's another option for you, Mike, is to maybe lean back on your faith a little bit. There's plenty of churches around here
Oh, yeah.
with programs and very kind people willing to help.
well, I do. I still have a relationship with Christ. I always will. he's
Well, I'm
got-
talking about
he's-
the people.
Yeah.
Right.
He's got me right where he wants me. Right.
Okay.
Believe me. I have tried, and I'm not gonna. Well, this church over here is
Oh, just up the hill.
They're hypocritical.
Yeah.
It's absolutely hypocritical, and I could tell you a long story, but I'm not going to tell you, especially if not even being recorded.
Oh well, no. I don't want to.
They got a guy working there that's living in my condo that my dad left me, and I can't live in there because I got fucked out.
Well, there's certainly some unscrupulous people, no matter whether they're following the word of the Lord or not. You know.
Well, that's the sad thing about it. The
Yeah.
majority of people that are following the Lord are
Right.
they really.
No, I hear you.
No, I'm not following the Lord right now. I did, and it's a hard road. People think, if you turn your life over to God, your life's going to get so much better. And that's bullshit. When you turn your life over to God, it gets harder.
Yeah.
It's harder because you got to start denying yourself these things. You got to start hanging around with certain people. It's very hard. It's a lot of sacrifice. So, to be a practicing Christian and to be born again are two different things, in my opinion.
Sure,
I've
sure.
been born again. I'm just not practicing.
Right.
I mean, I guess they want to call it backsliding. But I know who the Lord is, and I know, I know what He did for me and for everybody on this earth that wants His, His blessing. I know this is just,
Temporary setback.
yeah. I know it's just a few minutes here and there, and when you die, your spirit goes somewhere. And I'd rather believe in God, I'd rather believe in Jesus and be wrong than not believe in Him and be wrong.
Well, yeah, there's something to be said for that. That's for
But
sure.
there was a thing a long time ago. I don't know if it was later man Pascal. They called that Pascal's gamble. It was Pascal's gamble. He said, "I'd rather believe in the Lord and be wrong
Right.
than not believe in the Lord and be wrong."
Sure.
Basically,
I don't know.
because whatever.
Sure.
I don't know what I'm going to do. I'm still kind of. My plan was so far, and it's going, but it's not going as fast as I'd like it. I saved up enough pennies to get this damn van.
Yeah.
Now I'm going to get it registered, and I'm going to go start doing DoorDash or whatever.
Right.
Make a little bit of money, and then I'll probably try to rent me a room somewhere. I'm just going to work my way up.
Sure.
I'm not easy hireable material anymore. I'm in my 60s. People are not going to jump out of their shoes to hire me.
Right,
to be in the
right.
crew.
There's still
another-
jobs out there for people your age. I mean, it can be done.
I'm never
A little
gonna
perseverance.
never make the money I used to make.
Yeah.
I carve pots and stuff. I've sold a few of those. I made money at that. But you got to have a place where you can do it.
Yeah.
That was one of the reasons why I got in trouble in my condo was from the noise. It was carving pots. They told me that
Carving what?
pots. I'd go out and I'd dig up. I'd look for tree stumps.
Yeah.
On the boonies.
Oh.
And I'd dig them up.
Oh, like an artist kind of thing. Oh, I see.
And I'd get as much of the root underneath the trees I could get out. That's where all the gnarly grain is.
Yeah.
On the wood. And then I would sit it on my garage floor and I'd look at it for 2 or 3 days and I'd just look at it on my way to work. And look at it on my way home until it finally told me what it wanted to be.
Gotcha. Yeah, I've seen some videos of guys doing like chainsaw carvings and
No, I never got into that.
things like that.
I made
Those
my
are
own-
pretty crazy.
I made my own chisels. I get stock metal,
Yeah.
iron, and make my own chisels. I bend them, with the torch. And
Sure.
So they're long enough to get down in there, or you can burn out the holes. It was like you get a big log and then you burn out the holes where you put the plants in.
Yeah.
I had one that had a waterfall in it. I sold two in Acadia at the succulent. They got a succulent shop there.
Yeah.
I sold two
Yeah,
of them there.
it was at the Mad Potter or something like
Yeah,
that
something
over
like
there
that.
too.
I heard about him, and I was driving my cab one day, and I went in and I said, I just wanted to see what it looked like. And as I was looking around, I looked at all this gaudy crap that he had at the planters. He had like a PVC, like about 4 different sizes in diameter PVC, looked like
Yeah.
a hat rack.
Yeah,
He
yeah.
wanted $6.99 for that.
Oh, is
crap.
that
And I said,
699
people-
bucks?
Yeah, and I said, people buy this stuff? And he goes, oh yeah, all day
Oh,
long.
really?
I go, well, look at these. I showed him these, and he goes, oh, those are really cool. Where'd you get those? I said, I made them. He goes,
Yeah.
you made them? He goes, can you make those? Can you make them now? I go, yeah. Well,
Yeah.
that's before I got in trouble making them over here. And he goes, well, bring a couple of those in here. I said, well, how much you want to, how much you want to, hit me for him. He goes, we'll do it on consignment.
Yeah.
So, I mean.
Oh, consignment. Yeah.
So I got a piece,
Gotcha.
he got a piece. They both sold within a week. And I mean, I was happy. I was fun, but you got tap. You can't do it in a senior citizen community where you can't sit there and hammer away at it.
Yeah.
You need an area where you need a warehouse or
Right.
something.
Shed. Yeah.
I mean, that's something I could maybe do down the line. But
Yeah, I got you.
that to me would be work. That would be play.
Yeah, it'd be fun, right?
Yeah. Anyways, but I'm on track.
Yeah.
But if I don't get thrown in jail,
Well, we'll keep our fingers crossed for you about that, Mike.
I mean, they threaten it all the time. Well,
Yeah.
One cop said, this is God honest truth. So help me God. Yeah, this is about a year ago. He gave me the third ticket in the week.
Third in a week?
Yeah, for illegal encampment.
Yeah.
And I said, dude, well, why are you giving me all these tickets? I mean, he goes, well, I figure if I give you enough of them, the judge will finally have to geographically remove you from this area of Oceanside. I said, so you're kicking me out of Oceanside?
Yeah.
He goes, no. What are you saying? I said, well, yeah, you are. You're basically kicking me out of Oceanside one spot at a time.
Right.
If I was to move over there, you would do the same thing, to have me geographically removed from the city eventually.
Yeah.
I think you're violating. I said, I think you're violating my rights. That's what I told him.
I heard that's what they did in San Diego. They pushed a lot of the homeless to one little spot
Yeah.
by banning them from cities.
Well, so do they hassle you for being on this parking lot? Lowe's parking lot?
Sometimes.
Sometimes. I mean, down for nothing. I mean, this is private property. I mean, it's either McDonald's or it's Lowe's.
Yeah, McDonald's has been really cool.
Yeah.
Lowe's has been kind of dickish lately. But
I know Walmart generally has a policy where they don't really care who kind of parks
Here's the
overnight,
thing,
right?
though. Here's the thing, though. The homeless ain't the only people that sit in their cars over here.
No, absolutely. I mean, the other day I took my girls to school and I'm like, damn, I'm still tired, and I had to wait for a little while for something to open up. So I parked at the parking ride and just took an hour nap in the car.
No,
Nobody bothered me, but
there's a few people that live indoors. For some reason, they like hanging out in their cars, reading books on any
yeah,
whatever.
gotcha.
That park here all
Yeah.
day and
Yeah,
leave
yeah.
about 5 in the afternoon. They
Oh,
come
is that
back.
right?
Yeah, they're not homeless. I've
Right.
talked to them.
Right.
They're like, no, I'm not homeless. I just don't like being in there. And
Yeah.
it's more peace of mind. I guess the people they live with,
They like their car or
well,
something.
the people they live with, they probably don't.
Oh, maybe, yeah, that could be whatever circumstance they have or whatever, but interesting.
there's a lot of things I can do.
So, if you're going to harass people for parking here,
There's a lot of things that the city can do.
you're going to harass everybody that
To
parks
help
here.
Yeah,
others
yeah.
too. They can provide minimum
But-
wage jobs when people go around and clean up trash. They come out in the van, sign up.
Yeah, there's been some success with that in different places around the country.
It's really a lot of help.
Yeah, and I think one of the
If everybody out here all of a sudden just miraculously was able and wanted to have a job, every homeless person, there wouldn't be enough
So are you
jobs to
still
go around.
filming?
oh yeah,
There wouldn't be
I
enough
think I
jobs to
am.
go around.
yeah.
You know,
I had
if
to start it over a few times. But.
every
No,
homeless
'cause I
person,
just noticed that you dropped your pod. or whatever
Oh, I
it's
just
called.
raised it up a little bit. Yeah.
if every homeless person out here wanted a job all of a sudden, there wouldn't be enough jobs to go around.
Well, I mean, there's, but and then again, that's why I said I know there's been some. I was talking to one guy the other day. He's like, there's like in, I think it's in Amarillo, Texas, or something. Now again, it's not Oceanside, but he's like they don't have enough people to staff restaurants and things down there.
Have you been to Amarillo?
I've never been to Amarillo, but I'm just saying. I mean, there are opportunities throughout the country. I mean, yes, again, you're not living in Oceanside, but there are opportunities throughout the country in.
Not to get off subject, but when you first came here, you said your community service to give the homeless a voice.
Yeah.
But I noticed you said that one of the things you said was you came here and you were filming and there's already trash down there. It makes it sound like you're here to try to
Well, no, I'm just documenting.
say that, oh, the homeless are
No,
already,
no,
you're
no.
already fucking it up.
No. I just
I
came
don't
to
know
look and
what-
see how much they did clean up or didn't clean up. I'm just documenting. I don't have. I don't have
Here
any.
the day of or the day after, you would have saw that most of that.
Yeah. That's what I wanted, because that's what I was going to ask you. If I said, hey, call me if these guys are down here hashing. I'll come down and document what they're doing.
And, you know, so before I leave, I don't consent for my face to be on your video.
Oh, well, that's fine. I mean,
Because I noticed you're only filming me.
well, he said he didn't want to. I said okay.
You know, I don't consent.
I still be audio recorded.
That's fine. All right.
Well, they already hate us.
Well, and like I said, I'm not here to expose anybody.
The people against the homeless in Oceanside might as well call their outfit.
Well, and I guess what I'm saying is, I mean, I was just,
I don't want them to know.
I'm just walking down the parking lot, and Aaron did call me over, so we are in public, correct?
Yeah.
So
Just,
just chatting.
he's cool with it. He just said,
Well, look, and I understand
he's got
that.
enough harassment.
Well, and I understand that.
Back Oceanside, that he doesn't want his face. Now they can put a face to. Now when they drive by, oh, that's that guy we saw. You know what I mean?
Well, look, I
There's a lot of
mean, your
haters out there.
opinions, your opinions. I mean, I didn't make him say anything that he said, right? I mean, if he's been harassed by those guys, then that's on them, not me.
Well, I mean,
Like I said, I mean, if he has a problem with them, and you have somebody that's harassing you, why wouldn't you want to confront them about it? You know?
because you can't win if you're homeless.
What's that?
You can't win if you're homeless.
Can't win if you're homeless.
No, you can't win. I mean, even if you're in the right, you're in the wrong just being homeless.
Well, I don't know about that, but
I do. Why are these people given a platform to be able to? What they're doing is they're I'm trying to think of the definition. They slant, like what they're saying, that's typical. What that guy was saying, it's typical of the homeless people in the San
Yeah.
Diego. Why are they allowed to give a platform where they can say whatever they want and assassinate people's character? Overall, I mean, not everybody is typical of that.
Well,
I mean,
yeah.
That's defamation of character is what it is.
Well, I got you.
And they got
I
a platform to do that.
I hear you,
They
but
got a
I
platform
mean,
to do that. And people feed right into it. There's people that sit there and they probably can't wait for the next episode. Whatever.
Yeah.
Let's see what Johnny Homeless is doing this time.
yeah.
Oh, that's like I'm saying. A lot of these people, anything that goes wrong in the public, they like to try to twist it to where it looks like the homeless were involved somehow.
Right.
Like that stupid little story that I made up. Like, that lady that slammed into another lady. Yeah, well, she was stopped. She wouldn't have slammed into her, but she was stopped to give a homeless person $1.
Right.
Whether she wouldn't have stopped
Well,
on
that
the road.
just-
So it's the homeless person's fault that
Right.
she stopped in the first
Right.
place, and it caused the whole act. So that's not. I mean.
But that was just a hypothetical that
Yeah,
you
it's
made up.
hypothetical,
Right.
but that's what they do, dude. That's what they do.
Yeah.
They do. There's like this guy over here, this clown, this guy at Shell, man. I mean, what the
This-
hell is that shit?
What's that?
What the hell is that shit? The manager over there. I mean.
Oh, the manager at the
He's got a hard on. He's got a hard on.
at the
for
Chevron?
One or two homeless people, so he bans all homeless people. He's out here yelling. He's telling one
Right,
homeless person to
right.
suck his dick out in public. And this is the man. I'm serious.
Yeah, I haven't seen that. I would. Well, that's the kind of thing I want. See, I want to be able to say, look, this is a guy who's treating another human horribly, right?
That's what he does, and then now he says that he's the one who was pushing for all this. For this, I mean,
Right.
He was over here. He's calling every day. He came out here, was handing people letters that they were no longer allowed in the store.
Oh,
I don't
really?
know how the owner of this company feels, Shell. I mean, he says his next project, and he'll tell you, my next project is to get everybody who sleeps in their cars out here kicked the fuck out. That's his next bit. That's his next goal. That's he's just got it out for. I don't know what the hell.
Well, and then again, I'm not here to get anybody kicked out. I'm here to give you a voice, let you say what you have to say, maybe give you some information, and tell you a few things that I found out about community resources, that kind of thing. I mean, Aaron can say what he wants. You can see what you want. I mean, it's a free country, and that's where the forum comes in, right? And you can say whatever you want, whether it be bad or good in this country. Even hate speech is not prohibited in terms of the Constitution and Supreme Court. It's a horrible thing to do. I wouldn't go around saying, you're as as bad as the guy that assaulted the kid. I mean, I've just met you. Seem like a nice enough guy, and that kind of thing. But everybody has their own opinions based on their own experiences, right?
But the opinions of the people who are not homeless, that are against the homeless people, way more than the homeless people that are trying to sit,
Well,
stick up for themselves.
yeah, I mean,
they have more validity. People take their word at more value. The
Right.